Coming at number 1, Hardcore Leveling Warrior. Unlike other metaverse webtoons, this one is unique. Because usually most of the stories focus on zero to hero themes. But this webtoon has a hero to zero theme. Yes, you heard it right. Our main character, Hardcore Leveling Warrior, is the most powerful character in this world. This webtoon has a game named Lucid Adventures. It's a virtual reality game. And our main character is the king of that game. He is an arrogant and selfish prick who abuses his power and bullies other players. But one day he gets tricked and killed by one girl. So now he has to start from the beginning. He has his real life outside the gaming world, in which he gets in trouble because of debts he took from loan sharks for buying things in the game. Coming at number 2, Overgeared. Our MC started playing a VR game, Satisfy. He invested so much time in the game that his all friends left him. His own family thinks that he is a waste of space. On top of that, he has to do manual labor because of student loans and gaming fees. Then one day he gets S-rated quest in which he has to find a book named Legendary Craftsman's Book. After knowing its legendary item which has secrets of legendary blacksmith Pagma, he decides to sell it by betraying who gave him that quest. So he decides to open the book. Then his class changes into Pagma's descendant. But his all stats and skills reset. Due to his unique class, he can equip any items that require meeting certain conditions. Plus combat class powers don't affect him. This is why he is called Overgeared. Coming at number 3, The Strongest Florist. The main character of this metaverse webtoons is a big, buff, intimidating, and scary guy named Jaeho. He is always misunderstood because of his scary face. He wants to open a flower shop. But he sucks at growing plants and he is allergic to flowers. Plus his dad wants him to be an MMA player. He is totally against his idea of becoming a florist. But Jaeho's love for a flower is extreme. So he decides to play a game named New World and open a flower shop there. MC chooses forest known as the Paradise of Elves, which is considered the most dangerous place as his starting point. This area is considered forbidden because of powerful elves that live there and they hate humans. So, most of the players avoid it. But to achieve his dream he chooses it as his starting point. He gains lots of skills related to florist, which includes botany, plant status checker, plant journal, etc. It does sound lame, but along with these skills, he gets lots of different buffs which help him in fights. But most importantly, he ends up befriending elves, which helps him a lot on different occasions. Coming at number 4, Winter Moon. This story is about a sorcerer named Florence and seducing priestess Risa. Risa is a cute-looking girl who flirts with guys to get favors like gold, gifts, and loot. Our handsome sorcerer Florence is gay. He thrashes all girls who try to take advantage of him by flirting. One day Risa and Florence cross paths. They get into a fight and Florence makes her his slave. To take her revenge she gathers all guys to fight him, but both of them end up burning the whole city down. Due to some circumference they both form guild together named Winter Moon. Hence the story begins. Their relation is like cat and dog. But this series never fails to make you laugh. Give it a try. Coming at number 5. Leveling Up, Only by Eating. This webtoon is about a guy named Kong Min-hyuk. In this, the person's hunger is never fulfilled no matter how much they eat. They don't care about what kind of food they eat. They can eat as much as 15 to 20,000 calories per day. Because of this they usually suffer from obesity and other related diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, etc. So his doctor recommends he play the virtual reality game as psychological treatment. In this game, users can taste the food they eat in the game. In the beginning, players have to go through a training ground. It's the first step designed for new players so that they get used to playing the game. After completing tasks player gets food and experience as a reward. But our MC do those training again and again in order to get food. Even though Kong Min-hyuk's goal is to eat whatever food he wants in the game, but still he ends up becoming powerful in the process. But beware, all that delicious food in this metaverse webtoons make readers hungry. But do not lose control over your hunger, else you will end up becoming the next Kong Min Hyuk. And we don't even have VR technology. Coming at number 6, Miram Login. The main character is an F-level hunter. 7 years ago, a portal opened in the world, through which monsters raided the world. But at the same time, people started awakening their powers. Those awakened ones fought with those monsters. After killing the Demon King, monsters stopped coming from that portal. Still, people entered into it to kill monsters, to get bodies, and to sell them. Our main character fought with monsters to pay the medical bills of his mother. Also, to take care of his little sister. But after getting fired from his guild, after getting drunk, Jin Taekyung was sleeping at his friend's house. He tried to use that capsule to sleep. Jin Taekyung ignored it and slept in the capsule. When he was sleeping, the capsule automatically turned on and logged him into the game. The next day when he woke up, he was sleeping right next to a very beautiful woman. It turns out that he was a son of a rich Jin family. But he is considered a shame to the family. Now he doesn't know how to log off, so he decides to play the game and try to find out how to log out of it. At first, I was going to drop it thinking it's a solo leveling ripoff. But except for the first chapter, it's a completely different story. So you can give this metaverse webtoons try. Coming at number 7, Solo Bug Player. The next metaverse webtoon on the list is Solo Bug Player. This story is about a game named Paradiso. In this game, war has been broken between demon kings and humans. So the aim of the player is to defeat the Demon King and become monarch of the continents. And then manage your territory. The main character of the story has been playing this game for 10 years. He is also the #1 blogger on Paradise Information. But then one day he died of overexertion while playing the game continuously. But then he resurrected as the NPC in the same game named Jared, and it becomes his real life. Jared is an extremely obese good-for-nothing lord of the Caribbean. He is resurrected 10 years before the Great Nasu War, in which Demon King attacks humans. So in order to survive, he decides to use all of his knowledge about the game and unify all continents and become its king, so that he can fight against the Demon King. He makes deal with an evil soul named Isabella and gets one of the best skills called Mind Eye. This skill helps the user to see the status and all information about the next person. In exchange for this skill, she asks for the most important thing he has. And he cons her, saying that the most important thing for him is his first kiss. Like this, he uses all loopholes and bugs in the game to his advantage. He also knows all information about numerous foes, which helps him to defeat them. Coming at number 8, No Scope. Our main character is a cutie named Doyun, who is a pro gamer in the game named Psionic Vagabond. In this game, people can choose any kind of power from magic to gunner. Some players have superpowers like psychokinesis, invisibility, teleportation, spatial morph, etc. And others are normal players who use a variety of weapons like guns, swords, spears, etc. Normally have super strength. Matches occur as a team of 5 versus 5. In each team, they have a tank, support, and dealer. Doyun is in the top 300 players, having a rank of 285th. He is a gun master. But here is a catch. He plays in North American server despite being from Korea. He is too naive, so he doesn't understand much about technology. So he didn't even realize that he was playing on a North American server until recently. Plus he doesn't have good PC equipment too. Now you can guess how OP he is, as despite playing at high ping and low-grade PC, he still managed to claim 285th rank worldwide. So when Doyun started to play on the Korean server with his friend Suho, he overpowered all of the opponents. Also in this game, you can't use weapons and other equipment from another server. So, he doesn't have any good types of equipment. This is another metaverse webtoons I fell in love with. Coming at number 9, legendary moonlight sculptor Hyun Lee has been living in poverty since his childhood. He had to sacrifice so many things because of that. He wants to escape this life at any cost. After getting an employment ID card, he decides to sell his old gaming account as he thinks he won't get much time to play after getting a job. But to his surprise, when he checks the auction price the next day, he goes speechless. His account had the best character in that game. So it ended up selling for 4 billion. He thought he can finally get out of the poverty circle. But unfortunately, he ends up paying the debt of 3 billion that his father took from loan sharks. He decides to use his talent for gaming to earn money after that incident in the new virtual reality game named Royal Road. He starts with a training ground where he has to train for 10 hours. Due to the long period, most of the users skip this stage. But in order to become the best player, Wid was ready to go at any length. In the process, he gets a quest from the instructor about the person who sculpted Moonlight. In the end, he gets Hidden Job, a legendary Moonlight sculptor. At first, he rejects it thinking it's not that useful. Later he goes to Sage for getting a quest that will give him a unique job class. And as a result, he again gets the same job which he accepted in hurry. He regrets his decision, but it was too late. Sculptors are considered trash as they don't have any attack skills. But he wasn't a normal sculptor. He was the legendary Moonlight sculptor who had attack skills only available for sculptors. Plus he gets numerous unique buffs that help him throughout the story.